What's good? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm gonna break down the production of an Alt-R&B song that I produced inspired from artists like Chase Atlantic, Darci, and all that dark sex R&B artists. And for that, I'm gonna break down the production of a song called Divine by an artist named Shrinkhal. You can listen to the full song from the link in the description and come back to this video and watch this breakdown maybe, I don't know, or you can just watch it. But before jumping in, my name is Crustacean and I'm a multi-genre music producer, and if you want to work together, you can reach out to me by filling the contact form from the link in the description. So yeah, let's just jump into Cubase. So the song starts out with this very beautiful melodic bed. To make that melodic bed, I have a few instrumental loops and pads playing in the background. There's this Moor Kismet loop. As you can see here, I put a lot of effects. They're all frozen right now because it'll kill my CPU otherwise. A NASCO pad loop. Some keys from Serum. I think I just modified a Make Pop Music Lush preset and with some effects without any. It has a wider, a soothe, just taming down the resonant frequencies, and more widening. Wow. Another keys preset. With the same processing, I think I just duplicated this track. I played this little melody using one of the presets from Serum. And it sits on top with all these other synths. Some tonal hits. Together, the Melodics group sound like this. And for the bass, I have this Reese. Again, it's a preset from the Make Pop Music Lush pack. We also have some ad-libs from Shrinkhal. And to create that tension rising effect, I'm just using Unfiltered Audio's Lo-Fi AF. And I'm automating this mix knob to bring in some of the noise to create that tension and the intensity. There's also this cymbal riser reverse thing. And then straight up, we just head to the chorus. I'll mute the vocals for now. So for the chorus, I was going for a contrast vibe with the call being super intimate and upfront, and then it opens up to this really big and full sounding section. Similar to the song Igloo by Kiss of Life, where it starts out very dry and upfront and then it opens up. Upfront. Open up. So let's see what's going on. For the drums, we have this really simple groove. For the kick, I'm just using a random trappy kick. It's nice and thick. I have done quite a lot of processing here. Without anything, it sounds like this. I have some stab for punch. Some more punch using knock. Now we have a problem where the low mids are super warm, so I need to take some of that out using this EQ. Now it's back to being tight again. Yay! And for the snare, I have like 3 layers here. Just a trap body snare with some reverb. and this sharp snare, I think. Yeah. Just a Kashmir sample with all those body taken out because this snare is filling that body. And another wacky kind of layer. So putting all those snares together, it sounds like this. Just a very thick and punchy snare. For the hi-hats, we just have one Oliver loop and a highly edited Origin samples loop. Origin Sounds? Origin Samples? I don't remember the company's name. And this Oliver hi-hat loop is a little more acoustic sounding hi-hat. I just wanted that sound to be in there. The Oliver hi-hat loop has this auto pan on top. A big old crash. Random sprinkly hi-hat things. Honestly, there's no certain thought process behind putting these in the drums. I just personally scroll through some hi-hat loops and just play Legos with it and just put it wherever I think it fits and it just works out. So yeah, don't overthink and just do whatever you want to do. I have this reverby snare layer on top of every other snare. So the first hit is dry and the second hit is reverby. Some ghost snares. This is a super old triplet percussion thing I made. And then I also have these two rides playing here. Inspired from Chase Atlantic's song Die For Me. And that's it for the drums. Let's get to the melodics. We have all the layers from the intro, plus more. So most of the synth layers come in after the dry call part of the chorus. But we do have some extra layers in the call part as well. So this is one analog lab. This beautiful Rhodes. I'm using the same lo-fi AF technique to increase the tension. And then we have a tape stop. So when the big hit comes in, we have some more synth layers, synth pad layers. So this is a pad from Serum.
Oh my god, bro.
Okay, so a pad from Serum. And some more Serum pads. Just putting as many atmospheric layers as I can. And this is a sparkle layer that I really like, which only hits on the snares. I don't know, it gives a sense of movement and excitement to the entire chord stack. Same tonal hits from the intro. Next we have the basses. And for the bass, I was really going for that Igloo by Kiss of Life style. So I have this really plucky 808 that I made using Phase Plant. And then it switches to this 808 that play these really long notes. I'm using Sublab for this 808. For the processing, I just have a kickstart for side chaining and some Pro MB to tame the low end. And on top of that, I have this Darci layer Serum. I made this preset for the Make Pop music and it was inspired by Darci's music. It's basically a saw wave with another layer which is 7 semitones up. And together they sound really thick. I do have that plucky bass coming in every now and then to create some variation in the bass line as well. And to transition to the second half of the chorus, we have some bass glitches or like this neuro refill. Made it in Serum. Some more glitchy layers. We have these classic Chase Atlantic guitars that I use in almost every song. For the effects, I just have this impact and this exhaust. And during the second half of the chorus, we have two new synth layers, which is this. Just a noisy mids pad and this. Just to have this feeling of additional elements in the Melodics group. Okay, but the main star of the entire chorus are the amazing vocals. So let me just show you what Shrinkhal did. So we have the main lead vocals. Just some basic vocal mixing. Without anything, it sounds like this. So I have a spiff taking out the mouth clicks, some NS1 just taking out some of the noise, auto-tune, some EQ, the classic FET and opto compression combo, and some more EQ. The distressor is off, but yeah. Some more vocal volume consistency using this vocal rider. R walks for some more compression, and this EQ taking out some of the resonant frequencies and balancing out the frequency spectrum. Just taking out some of those nasty resonant frequencies and this nasally region just hurts my ears, so I take them out. Some more soothe, taking out the nasally region and some more resonances. And then we have all the reverbs and the delays as sends. We also have this formant shifted layer. And this doubles layer using M double tracker. We have a lot of ad libs here, and for the processing I either drench them in reverb and delay or like panned them around just to fit my mix, or just EQ'd them differently. So I can just show you some of them. Like this one is super drenched in reverb and delay and some EQ. We also have some octave layers. I'm just panning them around, just automating the channel span. And then we also have these really stacked harmony layers. So for these harmonies, I just recorded myself singing all those harmonies and sent it to Shrinkhal for him to track them. And this is what my harmonies sounded like. For the harmony layers, we have each layer recorded 4 times, and this is how it sounds like. The first layer sounds like this. And the next second layer. third layer, fourth layer, and together everything sounds like. You might not necessarily hear all the harmonies and the ad-libs in the full context of the song, but they really add a lot to the atmospheric element of the song. For example, if I just take out the harmonies and the ad-libs and just play the lead vocals, so the atmospheric ad-libs and harmonies are a big part for that atmospheric Chase Atlantic sound. I also have a lot of these cool delay throws for the lead vocals. Something that Chase Atlantic do a lot in their songs, just creative delay throws. And after the chorus we have this little break section which is very similar to the intro. We just have this vocal line on top. Then we head to the second verse. Since we have majority of the elements in place for the song already, now it's time to just play Legos and just reusing elements from the previous part of the song to make sense in the verse. For the drums we have the same sounds. Same kick, same snares, same triplet percussion thing. The only new element here is this snare roll thing. Just to give a sense of variety. The same reverby snare layers, the sprinkly hi-hats. But for the first half of the verse, the entire drums bus is filtered. The entire drum bus has this low pass filter which opens up in the second half of the verse. In the second half of the verse we have all the hi-hats coming back in, the filters is opened up, the rides come back, everything is very similar to the chorus drums. For the melodics we just have some of the pad loops and melodic loops. In the second half of the verse, we have some of the synth layers coming back in. Not all of them though, because I have these chords and then I can just place it in different tracks and see what layer sounds good to me, and then I can stack them up. And for me, these 4 layers sounded perfect for this section of the verse. We have these twinkly synth sounds. Right after Shrinkhal says, which translates to whenever you touch me. And I wanted to create the sound from the image in my head, which was basically someone touching you and there's sparkles flying out because of their magical touch. So I just wanted to put that sound in right after he says, when you touch me, mahiya jo to chule. Then I have the lo-fi AF thing coming back again, paired with this bass glitch. And the bass enters in the second half of the verse. We have the purest Reese preset, but this time I am automating some of the frequencies because for the bass line, it just came to me. I just wanted that that steppy movement, and to accentuate that steppy movement, first I have the notes placed. And for that wah movement, I have this EQ peak in Serum, and I'm just automating the frequency position knob in it. For the vocals, we have again the lead vocals. The classic reverse reverb thing. Another delay throw. Some ad libs and doubles. Some ad libs. If you want me to get into the specifics of processing ad libs and harmonies, I can make a separate video for that. Just let me know in the comments. We also have the harmonies. This specific harmony was inspired from I Warned You by Charlie Puth. A lot of the
D flat, F, B flat,
and the stack starts stacking in the second half of the verse. And then there is this reassuring, it's you, it's really you ad lib. And then we get back to the chorus, which has the same production as the first chorus, except we have this bass fill using this plucky bass. The production here is the same as the first chorus. We just have a lot more harmonies and ad libs to give that sense of a new chorus. This is how the harmonies sounded in my voice. More ad libs. And then after the chorus, we have this really dramatic guitar solo moment. So let's see what I did here. So I'm gonna explain what I did step by step to make this entire section. First of all, I didn't have any of the guitars. I just made this break section. We have this huge impact. And then we have these church bell to give that Chase Atlantic church vibe. A lot of the pads from the intro. For the drums, we switch out the mood to be more rock now. So I have a lot of the rock drum layers coming in. Acoustic kick, acoustic snare, another layer for the snare. More hi-hat loops. A lot of crashes for that dystopian rock sound. Mixed with a lot of the original trap drum. So together it sounds like this. We have some cool drum fills. So that's the drums in the entire section. All of the chord layers come back. For the bass, we have the 808 Darci layer. But now we also have this distorted electric bass sound. And we also have this reverberated neuro-reese. We also have this bass glitch growl fill before the second half of the section comes in. There are a lot of harmonies here as well. So now let's get into the guitars. Before writing the guitar solos, I laid down the bed of guitars first. So for that, I have these power chords. It's just a double tracked guitar, just panned hard left and hard right. For the processing, we have the archetype Gojira, then some EQing, and some reverb. Some broken electric guitar chords with some archetype Tim Henson, this upstroke thing. And when the drums come in, we have the power chords, of course. I love this slide, by the way. I also have some guitars from Contact here. So yeah, after I made those drums, have those beautiful melodic bed, the guitar bed, it was time to write the solo. For that, I just played it. This was the main solo track. As you can see, it's comped to hell. There's a cut after almost every other note. So this is how it sounds like. I'm using archetype Korewong for that wah filter, and then running it through archetype Tim Henson for that actual tone. I wish I could tell you how I wrote this solo and the mindset behind it, but to be honest, I just noodled around and see what stuck. I just sung a lot of the melodies and tried playing it, and then experimented more with noodling and just trying different techniques and just coming up with a good line. No additional thoughts were put into it. There is really nothing up there. So after I landed on this solo, I rendered it out with two different tones. One is this. And this other tone from archetype Tim Henson as well. And both of them sound really beefy. On the group, I have some EQing, taking out some of the resonances and boosting the highs, delay, reverb, and this EQ that only triggers when the lead vocals are playing so that it does not clash with the lead vocal. And then I have these distorted harmonics, acting like a response to the solo. Okay, fun fact. Some of the lines I played in the guitar solo were changed. So I played this originally. And then Shrinkhal was like, nah, bro, we gotta change it to this.
Dun, 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 dun.
So I did exactly that, but using ample guitar. And I just got the MIDI. And then ran it through the same effects chain and replaced it in the final solo. And you can't tell the difference when ample guitar is coming in. Same with this as well. some guitar ad-libs which are basically panned around to support the main guitar solo. Just add so much more character to the entire section. And in the last part, we have the chorus vocals coming in, but with a slightly different melody, just to end it with a full circle mode, like we're coming back to the main melody and not switching it up completely. So for that final lead vocal comeback thing, I had this idea in my head. And then Shrinkhal did an amazing job performing those lines. And then we end the song with the main line. For the outro, we have the same impact and exhaust. The guitar, the harmonics come back. The rees, the intro pads, and some final ad-libs. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching and learned something, and if you did, leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of the music behind the scenes on there. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.